Right, so we have food enough to stay for a bit. We're going to see if we can make more people get the stone working skills. Yeah, she just learned toolsmithing, and then she went straight to this. Maybe if we're lucky, the elder lady actually can manage to progress a bit, and then she can manage to get the skill before this one dies. Who knows? What I don't like about this one is that she has a bad trait in intelligence and definitely a bad trait in skill. So she could be a very slow learner. You just never know. I'm going to see if I can manage to get one more just to make sure we get it before she dies. How old is she? She's, fitness is 74. So she has 3, 6, 9, 12. Well, she has roughly a small year left to live. But a year goes quickly, which worries me a little bit. Yeah. We kind of want them to have time to do stuff, which is why we play slow mode. But slow mode, of course, is also the worst possible mode you can play, because you have to feed them a lot more. Like, fast, you feed them twice per month. Normal, you feed them 4 times per month. And slow, you have to feed them 6 times per month. Oh, did we get an old one? We did. Come on. Well, I just have to rely on this one. I'll put the star on her. See how she works. Let's do that, because it's no point. They work till they keel over from old age anyway, or I work them to death. I do that all the time. Blah 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 has died from overwork. I know. Then you go look, and then they're like 74 years old. Like, seriously. There's a little bit of a misconception about how old people used to get, and the calculation of how it's being presented, the calculation of the average life expectancy. Now, what we need to understand that this is maths, which I'm not good at, so I've read up a little bit about this in order to be able to tell you guys a little bit about it. Now, what we need to remember with regards to average is that if you have one that became 100 years old and a child that became 2 years old, you will not have an average of 100, you will have an average of 50. I know, sounds horrendous, sounds really not right. How can it be 50 when none of them were 50? One was 100 and one was 2. How is that possible? Right, then we need to think about population, and the population in a test is how many have you counted in these averages. Like if you have 1,000 people and 40 of them died before they were 40, when the rest lived until they were 60, then you will have an average of roughly 48, 50 years old, even though none of them died at 50. Yeah, so it's a bit, if you don't know about average calculations, or the mean, as it also is called, average can also be called the mean, which is something I learned in psychology actually. So if you don't know anything about it, it doesn't always compute right, but you always need to calculate that you divide the years on the amount of people. So if you have 4 people, one is 10, one is 20, one is 30, and one died at 40. Let me go find my calculator so we can do it properly. So you have, what you need to do is you first add the one that was 10 years old. Then you add the one that was 20 years old. Then you add the one that was 30 years old. And then you add the one that was 40 years old. That is 100 years put together. But now you need to divide it on the 4 people. Then you will get an average of 25 years old. Yeah? That's how you figure out the average. And this is what a lot of people don't understand when they say, oh, people didn't live till they were there and then. They all died when they're 15. No, they didn't. You had plenty people that was 40, 50 and 60. What we don't always think about is the difference in how people lived. For instance, it might shock you, but people in the Mesolithic timeline were a lot healthier than people in the Neolithic timeline. Yeah, I know, shocking. Shocking, but that's how it is. So yeah, so average, Even though it was average 40, it doesn't mean that nobody was either 60 or even 70. Just look at Ramses. How old was he? He was like 100 years old before he died, Ramses II. He was an old cook. Such an old man. He lived for a long, long time. So he would lift up the average. But of course, if also is something that not everyone is aware of, is that girls down to the age of 10 had kids. They were pregnant, and the high majority of them actually died during childbirth. They matured a lot sooner, it seems, and it was not uncommon for the young males to die before they were 20 from infections, from hunting, from accidents, and females died in childbirth at that age. So we are quite lucky in our day and society. Yeah. So let me see. Let's have. Can't babble away food. Let me see. 95 of the rose hips. Should I just put them down a bit? Because I have everything on free limits here. I don't think we really need that much. Oh, you guys can go on limits as well. Because when it becomes so much like we have here, we have like 2 weeks worth of food. That is not ideal. We can turn on the limits. We can put on limits. So we don't have all of these all the time, and certainly not a lot. These can last a long time, so they can have 50. This one I only put there because if we have nothing else. Same with the roots, otherwise I wouldn't pick them at all. We don't have any mushrooms at the moment. We might get it. And I do not ever place limits on mushrooms, on honeycombs or raw meat. Honeycombs because it's plus 20 happiness. Let's see what we get here. Do you have... No, you don't. I was looking if you had any stoneworking, because that would help us a lot. But yeah, I'll take him. How many are we now? We should be around 30. We are 31, yeah? So let's see how the stoneworker dudes... Oh, it's a young one. Good. He knows nothing. And she has not progressed. And she still hasn't learned. I was worried of that, because she has so many bad grades. Both her intellect and her skills are affected in a bad way. So she might only learn a few knowledges her entire life. She's already 29, and just now she managed to learn toolsmithing. But the good thing is, if she goes back to toolsmithing, she will learn fast what the tribe already knows, because people will teach her, you know. But she has to get the grasp herself on the new one. So even though she can watch the others and learn from the others, she's just very slow and clumsy. So she will take her time. But this young one... Oh, he's no longer there. Okay. This one is not any better. She's not any better. She's also not... she's slow, and she is also clumsy. So, yeah, I don't expect her to learn it either. But at least she learned architecture, so she has some architecture. So you can spy on all your people to figure out these things, and then you can, like I normally do, I squeeze out a few and then try to get in others. Let me see, we should ideally get up this one too. Do we have rope? Do we have this? Do we have sticks? We have sticks as well, so... There are 4. Yeah, you can continue, because we have an okay spread in the tribe with architecture. So now they can work on both spreading and also progressing, because there will be people who has max out architecture who will join this group. Oh, she needs to learn. She's fairly young. She's 19. Yeah. Oh, she swapped from stoneworking. Oh, no. It's that one. Okay, never mind. She's the one who has... That's what the really stupid one had swapped, but she hasn't. So this one. Yeah, she will progress, but she's slow. So it could take some time. But at least the best one of those with the highest skill have joined. And this is supposed to be like this. This is how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to have a mix of apprentices and specialists. Because even though you need to spread, you also need to progress. Otherwise you're stuck until there come migrants and do it for you. So you don't have to wait for migrants. Just do it yourself. If you need housing, keep spamming houses. It's just no big deal. No big deal. You are capped by time limit no matter. So you can never do anything that does not belong to the timeline. You will always be within the timeline, no matter what you do. So don't worry that you're not playing as you should, because you are. But you cannot go any further than timeline predicts. So there. So don't worry about that. Whatever you can do to keep your tribe alive and happy and progress bit by bit, even if it's slowly, who cares? You're doing it right. No specific one way only will work. Whatever works with your tribe and your playstyle and what you enjoy, go for it. Of course, as you keep killing your tribe, you might want to reconsider some of your tactics a little bit. But if you still have a slow growing population, they are fairly happy. They don't all have to be 100%. That's just a myth. Nobody should rely on having them always 100%. That's, yeah, don't need that. But they have enough food. They have a mix of food they don't like, have a mix of food that is neutral, and of food that they actually like. They'll be fine. Just give them somewhere with a roof over their head. And you don't have to have all the best quality. That's also not true. You don't have to have best quality. You can mix. As long as they rotate enough so that nobody sleeps more than 2-3 nights in the poorer ones, you are okay. Because it takes 2-3 days before they are affected in a bad way. They can say after night one, oh, I don't like sleeping in the pelt huts. But you won't see that they have a skyrocketed unrest. And by the next night, they are likely sleeping in a different hut and a better quality hut, and then it goes away. So you can rely on this. And this, I think, is specifically important if you wish to stay very long term in the same locality, because you must be careful with hammering on the same materials for building all the time. All the better quality housing demands straw. So what I do, I build at least 4 of the pelt huts and at least 4 or more of the stone pit huts, because the stone pit huts have fairly good quality. So don't be afraid to mingle, almost said, to mix the materials you use to build your housing. Nobody will die or leave the tribe for having to sleep a few nights in a pelt hut or a stone pit hut. Nobody, absolutely nobody. As long as you have an overweight of the better of plus quality housing, doesn't have to be the best either. As long as you have an overweight of any plus quality, you will be okay. But as usual, like I always say, watch out for the combination unrest. Combination unrest is when more than one type of unrest is active in any person at the same time. We do not want that. So let me see, how many elders do we have? Do we need to consider Graves? 66. She has 39 sleeps now, roughly. She has roughly 30 sleeps left. She's good. What about you? Why are you not in a group? Tell me why. Tell me why. See, this is one type of, and the most common type of unrest when you're migrating a lot, because there's no way you're going to get up enough housing for everyone in the first few days. And she liked the food. That means it's -7. That means she's had raw meat. And you can also find it up in description, because they will always tell you what they're doing, what they're thinking, what they like and what they don't like. Yeah? So you can keep a fairly good eye on each and every single individual in your tribe, even when you have 400 people. Yeah, good luck sifting through them all. It's... Oh, what's she doing now? She's fishing, okay? And she looked to be okay as well. So I don't have anyone that is keeling over, do I? 62? No. Yeah, she was 66. Is she the oldest one? 65, 6, no, this one is the oldest. Let's see how many she's got. Roughly 9 days left to live, something like that. How are you guys doing here with the stone? I need to go check the stone. Okay, you are alone because there's only one left. Let's see, have you finally learned it? No, you haven't. You are useless. I cannot take you anywhere. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let her stay there. I'm going to give her more tasks. It's like the one who doesn't want to, he shall. Let's make it a bit interesting. Have some sections. I just need to not kill my rose hips. Like there. And I'm going to put wait, where's my for heaven's sakes. Yeah, guess what I forgot. Everybody knows what I forgot. Everyone knows it, Lily. The only one who doesn't remember it, Lily, is you. Lock down your bones for heaven's sakes. Goodness gracious. Cannot take me anywhere. Seriously, not even McDonald's. Okay, let's see. Let's chuck down a storage area. 4 stone. I'm sorry, you can hear my door in the background. It's really annoying. There you go. And then I need to make sure that I have people enough to gather stones. No, you are food. I put limit on you. 10. Okay. Let's do 200. That'll do it. Okay. Getting those are up. How much do we lack now? We lack 26%. So we're going to continue with building. Let me see, how much do we have? We have 69 and we only need 50. We need 50 sticks though, which we do not have. So I'm going to cheat a bit. I'm not going to wait. I don't wait. I do. Just do it. There you go. Let's get some stones. There's plenty stones in Norway. I mean, the entire Norway is one big mountain, isn't it? You have some tiny slivers by the coast where people can live. And a bit more sticks. I'm so sorry about the door. Right, so let's see if we can get some teaching on this one. She should be alone now. She's alone and she's... For heaven's sake, she swapped... Okay, I'm going to give up on this one. You, lady, are in my black book. And we have the old. Okay, she's not that old. And she can probably... What is 6%? She can progress us, but then we need, as soon as we get more, then we must add another person to this group so they can also learn up to it. Because we need, how much was it we needed? Was it 4% we needed to get the access? Was it? It is, yeah, it's 4% we need. So we need that 4% and we just have to get it done. Okay, so if she can be constantly working on that, then that will be good. That will be excellent. I'm going to do this so she's staying all the time. Because we are getting enough sticks and stones and everything. At the same time, I'm going to make these build more housing. So you can go a little bit here. Did I remember to build offerings for them? I actually can't recall. It should be with the... Yeah, it's with the graves. There you go. There are 2 graves, so we have enough at the moment. So the graves is just something you need to build. As soon as you're over 50, I like to have at least 4. When you're 100, I like to have 8, and so on and so on. I always start with 7, and then 2 more, and then another 4. Because when you start with too many, you are dividing your workforce on things that you don't need. You don't need 20 graves on day 4. You need between 4 and 8, depending on the size of your tribe. So there's no point creating a ton of things that you cannot use to start with. You have to focus. Oh my god, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Now they're starving. They are eating crappy food that they don't want. Why am I not surprised? You guys should be... I'm going to go see how far away they are. Yeah, they're pretty far away, aren't they? To get the food. Yeah, where's the edge? So if you see they're close to the edge, you know it's time to pack your stuff and get going. They're not that close to the edge at all, are they? No. The edge should be here. Yeah, no, this is actually okay. But when I gave them all the tasks, they of course go and do those instead. So now I put it here, so, and I'm going to go do this. so that we get food tomorrow. I'm gonna let, no, I cannot let them eat the stone bones, because look at these guys, they are so pissed off already. Do I risk it? Yeah, you know, let's risk it. If I lose people, I lose people. I could have a mass leaving. Oh my goodness, and we only have 30 people. So I could end up with three people left. And yeah, well, at least we'll have enough housing then. So it's never so bad, it's not good for nothing. There's always a silver lining. Let's have a look at you guys. Yeah, go get stuff. Go. Yeah, go get food. How are the fishermen doing? They're 4 and they still have... Yeah, see, this one is fairly close, isn't it? The others are further away. Yeah, they have to go further away. Okay. Yeah, but they slowly replenish overnight as well. I'm gonna go see how she's doing. Oh, it's another one. Now she's back. I don't know what to say about this. Other than, what in the actual flip-de-doo-dah. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, okay. We can eat up the bones then because they are rotting away. Do we have enough bone knives? We do. We have 23, so it's not like they're not making them. They're constantly making them. We have enough of those. We have enough of these. Yeah. Oh, my friends. Let's see what they've got. Maybe he's got stoneworking. No, but it does have increased. But look at that. You see the green? The green is what he has above what the tribe has. So the blue is what the tribe already has that he also has. And the green is what he has above what the tribe has. So he has 41 food processing and the tribe has 33. So we will gain, oh my goodness, a lot. Also, leatherworking, he has 16 while we only have 11. And I think this is pretty much the same. It's difficult to see. Let's see. He was 26 and we are... Oh, the gray is what... Yeah. Okay. This is something I forgot to tell you guys. I'm going to pause so I don't lose him while I talk. In tribe view, the gray is what the timeline allows you. In personal member view, the gray is what the tribe has. So I'll say it again one more time. The gray is what the timeline allows the tribe to have. In personal member view, the gray is what the tribe has. So tribe has up to the gray, but the timeline on tribe view has up to max here. As you can see, in tribe view, where the gray is what we are allowed to learn in this timeline, while in the member view, it is what the tribe already has. So blue is what he has, gray is what tribe has, and green is what he has more than what tribe has. Yeah? Yeah, simple enough? Please say yes. I mean, if I can't explain to you guys in simple, short sentences, then I don't know the system better myself. Then I don't know it good enough myself. So, but yeah. Did I put more people here? No, it's the same one. Let's see if she can actually learn it now. Oh, she's so slow. She might never learn. She might never learn. What the heck? It's a bit painful to watch. She's building and building and building and building. And she's building them right. But she still doesn't get it. How is that logic? Come on. The rudimentary skill needs to be much quicker learned than this. Actually, I speak a bit out of my bum now because she is slow and unhandy. So this is what's holding her back. Otherwise she would have learned it by now. How slow can you be? Did you guys notice that when the bones go old, they go grey? I didn't notice until now. Because now we have plenty of food. I'm going to put down the work hours. But I'm going to leave that here, I think. Like that. I'm going to lack a bit of straw. I'm just staring, hoping that she will actually learn it. I do like the storm sounds though. Storm sounds are nice. I don't want to move from here because we have rose hips right next to us. We can just lean over and grab a few. But of course I don't do that. That's not how it works. Unfortunately. I am not playing on 5.2 anymore, by the way. I'm on 5.3. Guys, remember when I was yelling about the detour we had to take to get... Where was it? It was around here somewhere, wasn't it? Over here? To get over here somewhere. Do you remember? Oops. We had to go all the way around here. Do you guys remember? That has been changed. We now have so that we have... we can cross deeper. Look, look. We can now cross deeper. We don't have to go around for 40 years. It was about time. Oh gosh, that makes me so happy. Look at that. Oh, that was such a good thing. Well, it does help to moan a bit. It does help. But then again, how much are we supposed to accept with regards to detours, and how much will it detract from realism to just make them a little bit more shallow? I mean, we would have had to walk for 5 sleeps if we hadn't had, you know, it reduced. So now it has been reduced. So that is fantabulous. Fantastic. So if you check, you can see, can you see? So 5.3, no, you can't see it, can you? It's too small for you guys. See where my mouse is, you can see it's 1.0.5.3. So that's now in effect. The navigational depth has been increased. Very happy about that, like seriously happy. So now we don't have to be so careful with where we go if we want to go far, but stay with the coast where there are fjords and stuff. So now we just go straight into the water. That's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. So let's have a look and see how much animals we have left and how far they are. Because the further away they... Oh yeah, now we are on the end. Because now the animals... We have basically chased them all the way. Let's see how far she's come. Oh, it's the old one again now. For heaven's sakes. Still on 6%. I think tomorrow is going to be the last day we are here. I'm just going to make sure that they all get the meat. Ooh, set up basket. So increased tool spinning knowledge, and they have increased weaving knowledge, but we're still stuck on the lowest one we have, which is stoneworking, because the only way you can work on your stoneworking skills in this timeline, at least for us, is by doing stone fencing. That's it, because we still need to get 4 more % in order to be able to make stone axes, and then the crafters can in a big degree take over. As long as we are migrating regularly, we don't need to worry about the fine raw stone either. We don't have to husband it extremely well. We can make tons of axes if we want, because we just keep moving. We move and move and move until we are at the time where we are going to do scavenge runs before we do the seed scavenge runs for farming, and then we're gonna settle. So when I start to do the scavenge rush, I'm just going to show you guys once how you do it. Then I'm going to do the amount of hops I want to do until I'm satisfied with the amount of food we've got. And then I'm going to record 1 or 2 of the seed scavenge runs. And then I'm going to do the rest without recording. And then I'm going to record when we are going to settle. Yeah? Otherwise, I will never get done because this can take days, depending on where we land, what we're going for. And also, I really want to show you guys how well we can do with peas now. Because when I tested it a little while back, we had 33. It was blue. Guys, it was blue. It means it has a decent, moderate yield in comparison to red, 0%. You had to use more seeds to plant the field than you actually got back. And now, because I moaned about it, I've argued for a long time, not even kidding, that we need to have peas. Because what is happening is that when you are in the more northern parts, the only food you have that you can rely on are the low-calorie foods. Kale is like 400 calories. Beets is 600. It's ridiculous. Who can live off that? Nobody. You can sit there with your 11 population and be fine. But I want to have 400 and 400 plus. Right, so this is going to be the last morning. Now we are going to actually make, first of all, we're going to make all of these into group, almost said to tribe. Why the tanners? Do we not have tanners? Oh, we do. I just did them here. They are still, yeah, okay. And then we are going to do these. Cut them because everything gives something back of what I'm picking. So from these, what we want back is the rope. From these, we want the fine sticks, and we also want the leather. And no, we want the ropes and the leather from these, and from these ones, we want the fine sticks and the leather. From here, we want the ropes. If we are lucky, we get a few fine sticks. Nothing is guaranteed though. So, and then we do this. So as soon as the ropes are gone here, then I'm going to pause it because we don't need to gather anything else. And they will dismantle in the reverse order that they built it in. So they will start with the straw, then they will take the rope, and then they will take the sticks. So this one needs to get the rope done, yeah, and it can be paused. There you go. Come on guys, this one needs to go, yeah, good. And then we're going to prepare to migrate. Just making sure everything is that one is ta-da. Oh gosh, did I forget to pause it? I did. Oh my goodness. Okay, never mind. It can stay. We're not going to wait for it. So now we're going to save the game in case we drown. You know, we don't want to drown again. We still have a chance of it because it's only 7 kbc. No guarantees. Okay, game saved. Now, let's see where we want to go. Shall we go have some fun on the island? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I do kind of like when it's a little bit lumpy and not straight flat. Let's go. Let's go. So we have, oh yeah, look at that. Plenty food. I'm going to do this because I don't want them to have any overwork when we land. We want it to be 0. So this is just the start, and there's only a few people, and those two it will be the ones with the poor fitness grades and the poor will grades. That's all there is to it. You will never find a normal without bad grades being the first to complain about overwork. Never going to happen. Never. Okay, let's go. Oh, I'm really chuffed about the depth being ignored more by our rafts, because we don't have proper boats, you know. We only have the rafts, the bigger ones and the smaller ones. So of course, where it's too deep, it's too deep for you know, the matchstick boats we've got. But you know, when it takes such a long time, it's just frustrating, isn't it? It's just frustrating. It's a waste of time. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we have plenty of food to start with. And let's find water over here. There should be some pear trees, I hope. I'm sure there will be. Anyway, let's just plonk our bombs down here somewhere. Let's have a look and see what we've got. What do you mean you can't get more mud? There you go. Now that should go away. Raw meat, kales, mushroom pulses, rose hips. There are no rose hips here. Wah, wah. Well, that's fine. Oh, it's not very flat, is it? Not uber flat. Let's get up a few of these. How much do we have? 45. So we can afford to get up a few. And graves, of course. Let's not be cocky with the graves. And let's get some offerings as well. There you go. And then we're going to do our usual magic cheat. Stones, sticks. I love that there's so much stones here. There you go. That should do it, don't you think? We don't need to go do more because this should be fine. What is that? No, it's just... let's get these up first. The usual stuff. So, does anyone have... no, nobody does. Let's do that. Oh, and guess what I'm going to remember now? For once. For once. Going to lock down my bones. See? You proud of me? You proud of me? I remembered it. For once. But it really is do as I say, not as I do. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that we're going to need a few more migrations before we can start doing any scavenge runs. We should start doing scavenge runs around 5k-ish BC. Yeah, because then it's within that millennia we will get farms, I'm pretty sure. Because it has been changed a little bit with regard to the timeline, so we get it a little bit sooner. It's not a matter of thousands of years, like between 200 and 500. But it's still more than it used to be. So we can get it earlier by up to 500 years. So I'm just going to be positive and say, yep, that's when we will get it. So I will probably make more episodes than just this. Because I was not aware that it was going to take such a long time. I don't mind, because it's not like we have nothing to talk about. It's not like there's nothing happening. I think it's okay for new players as well to see repeated how to do it okay, even in hardcore. So whatever I do on hardcore doesn't mean you can't do it on beginners. You will do splendid on beginners if you manage to understand why the game, or why I do as I do in the game. It's just a matter of balance. I say just because I have high insight into the game. So don't be frustrated if you kill a few tribes. I swear to God, I swear to anything holy, I have killed more tribes than you probably will ever start. I have 16,000 hours played. Not even kidding. 16,000 plus hours played. I have killed my share of tribes. Some on purpose, because I wanted to test stuff. But the other majority, making mistakes and learning from them. Doing loads of different types of testing and experimentation. I do a lot of experimenting. To see, can I do this? What happens if I do this? You know, I also experiment with the various grades of their attributes to see the limits. Yeah. Okay, so I need to also get up other stuff. I need to be better with the housing than I am. Because people will not accept it for long. So let's get up a few more of these. We do one at a time. At least nobody will be sleeping in the open now, which is the point. But I don't want to have them on high work hours anymore. And I will also do this. Let them go gather some more food. And I think we would like to preserve the food a little bit better than we do at the moment. And also get more calories from the meat. So the fish I'm just going to do just to do it, not because we get more calories, because you don't. But the raw meat, we get more calories when it's dried. So, you know, there's an easy explanation as to why prepared food has more calories or gives the human more calories. It's because you spend less energy to eat it, to digest it. That's the reason. Who knew? Who knew? So there. The slow one is pregnant. Well, she wasn't slow getting pregnant. Well, she kind of was. She was 33. I guess she's old. Old for... oh, now she's back to... oh, she's doing fine sticks. Well, fine sticks is woodworking. And, yeah, wooden spears are toolsmithing, though. So what she's doing, she's crafting wooden spears. That means you look at her, she will see that you can see the blue now. It's going higher and higher, and it will continue to go higher and higher as she's crafting. Because you always start rich in the beginning when you learn new things. You learn very quickly up until roughly 50%. Roughly up until what the tribe has before 50%. And after that, you will be a bit slower. A little bit slower. It slows down a bit, the higher level you come to. This is also why it's such a pain in the beep, you know where, to keep up progress on really high skills. Like if you have 90%, it takes many people and a lot of time to build it up. Are we lacking something? No. Just a log. Yeah, we have a few logs. That is the problem. And this one only takes 4 sticks. I'm just gonna put it down here by the fish. By the fish. If there was a Scottish streamer or YouTuber that played Ancient Cities, I would invite him to do a video with me, and he would do all the talking, so I could listen to him talk, or her, or whoever. As long as they speak Scottish, I really don't care. Or a lovely Swede, a Swedish dude. I love that language, it's so nice. Dude or dudette, whatever is available, but Scottish first. If I had a Scottish dude, yeah, he would do the talking, and I will be quiet and just listen. There you go, one of each should do it. Just making sure we're not wasting any meat. We probably will not do it, because that's what people love to eat. Raw meat they love. What else do we not have? No, it's just roasted. We have everything else. How many people do you have? We only have 2 available. Okay, that's fine. Don't need a ton. Also, that's why it's taking its time, because I also have these 2 to do. But that's because these are the main collectors. There you go. So they only have the logs now to get. But these shouldn't be 15. They should actually be 100. So just keeping them a little bit busy. And these can go up to 10. Those can stay for 25. But you know, people come home with them anyway when they slaughter. What are you doing? You're getting a log. Yeah, you're cropping a trunk. Do we have small benches? Because if we do, yeah, we do. Let's give them a bench in between. Yeah. Why is it red there? Oh, it's because of the angle, probably. There you go. So the bench also gives the woodworking, so then they're working on woodworking as well. Okay, so that one is done. How much do we have left? 23. We can do more of the same. Just making sure we have enough sticks. We do. We have 246, and we have enough of the ropes, and of course we have enough of leather. And leather is quite a lot, isn't it? So there. Good, yeah. Just making sure we have everything. Are we collecting reed on purpose, or is it the clearing? Yeah, it's the clearing, because I have not got reed anywhere. We can't do anything with the reed anyway. The first one will be this one. Yeah, but we kind of want this one. Because when we get the stone pit hut, we also get the option to build the stone axes, because we do need it. Because they are good for cropping until we get bifaces. They increase cropping by 50%. Because at the moment, everyone has to work by... Actually, this one gives... Actually, I tell a lie. This one is better. It didn't used to be like that. That has changed. And now I just realized it. Okay, so we do want the bone knife. Yeah, okay, we have the bone knife. Excellent. But this is also... I know why it's done. I know exactly why this is done. Of course, I know why it's done. I just haven't thought about it. A lot of people complain that the gatherers are taking their axes. That's because the axes used to be good for cropping. They used to be equal for cropping. And now they are the poorest tool for cropping. So that the gatherers shall not go for the axes before they go for anything else. So that's why it has been done. That makes 100% sense. So it's a common thing that especially new players are unaware of. That the gatherers will steal whatever is best and whatever is closest. So you can have tons of bone knife, but if they are in Timbuktu in comparison to your axes, the gatherers will go for the axes anyway. So it also matters not only the performance increase, but also the distance. The further away they are, the less likely they are to take them. And to top that off, another factor that plays a part is the wear on them. The more worn they are, the more likely they are to seek something that is less worn. So there are many factors playing a part as to why do the gatherers go for my bloody axes. So that is a short explanation. There's so much intricate calculations behind every behavior, behind everything here. If you think about it, before the Kickstarter, they had already completed a lot of the design and the plans. Before they even started on the game. Before they had the Kickstarter. Before they knew if they could actually do this. I think that is such an optimistic way to work. And I love that. I love it. So yeah. I love the developers. I absolutely love them to bits. Up and down the wall. I would do anything for them with regards to the game. I might not walk through water though, because it could ruin my hair. But I would make waffles for them every day. I would. And I will share my Baileys every Sunday or every Saturday, whatever fits. I will share my Baileys. Of course I share my Baileys. Look at that lovely bench people plonking their butts down on. Let me see, how are we doing now with, we are still the same one. We are. So I'm going to do this. You guys are going to place down stone walls. What are graves? There they are. We're going to do from here. Why is it red there? Okay, let's do this then to start with. Where did we put all the stones? Oh, they're all there. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Shall we? We got 156 and we got 286. I'm going to let the tribe build another housing as well before they start to go annoyed, because we don't have enough to rotate well enough. So we need at least one more, and then they can start rotating a bit better. We should probably save the straw a bit more than we are doing at the moment. Let's put it there, integrate it into the hut. Organic building. Yeah, I've showed you guys how to do it. It's not only the way I do it, you can do it whichever you like and whatever object you like. You just don't block the service points. That's all. That's all. Right. That is going to be it for this episode. I think this is episode 6. And I am up to date. I'm now ahead of you guys. The last 2 I've been behind you. Because I haven't had the time to post or to upload or render or anything. But now I have a little bit more time, for at least for a few days. So episode 6, this is it. We're going to do more. I'm going to change on all the other videos to say 6 of 8, I think. Maybe I will make the videos longer, but I'm not sure. It just takes such a long time. But I love doing it, and it's fun, and I love talking about the game and what's in the chef's kitchen, what's in the dev's kitchen that is cooking, what they are doing, what they're planning, and things that I can say to kind of keep up the hype. So I'm kind of waiting for more changes in the predators. At the moment, the 4 we have are actually done visually. They are done with instincts and how they behave in nature without human interference, without humans in the presence. So now we just need to work on behavior with humans, and that is going to take a long time, because that is where all the bugs and all the bad gameplay will be to start with. So that's going to be a very busy few months before we get that under control, and it needs to be done for each animal, for each predator. Right, so in a few days we'll do another episode again, but at least I'm ahead of you guys. So that is a big plus. So whatever news I have will not be old news. They will instead be news you didn't have from before. So until then, have fun and take care.
Even